Okay. So for the benefit of everyone, we'll start from the beginning with day one, the first victim. Oh yeah, this song is amazing. Listen to this event, man. It's amazing. You dare tread upon my fishing grounds, humans? Then at least have the good grace to be drowned in the seas. Scylla's mana is so intense. Tales of this fiend are legend. It is said her voice can call forth mighty tsunamis, which rend the very seas in twain. Less marveling, more fighting. This fiend still souls, so unless we want to be next, we'd best deal with it now. Hatia is right. The fiend could cause great malice if we allow it to escape. Let's go, everyone. Ah! Face your ruin, grotesquerie. To think my beautiful body might meet an end such as this. Ah, but this is not my end, for the true horror begins now. Nice job, everyone. We did it. We did do it, right? I don't sense Scylla's mana, so I think it's safe to assume our work is done. Well, that's good to hear. The seas in this area should be much safer now. And you know what that means. Vacation! Whoa, Mikoto, you can surf? In attaining revelation, I have become as nature itself. I am a wave, and all waves are me. To ride them is to merely exist. I don't understand a thing you just said. Anyway, shove over on the board and I'll show you why they call me Surfin' Luca. Very well, let us become one with the ocean together. Whoa! Awesome sandcastle, Norwin. As befits an artist, your skills in one area lend themselves to others as well. Oh, this is nothing so impressive. Psst, wrong, sucker. This is so awesome. I bet you've got a little royal family all ready to move in. In that case, I hope the prince and princess of the beach kingdom find their humble lodgings acceptable, unaware of their grim destiny to be devoured by the waves. Norwin? Geez, so dark. Come on, eat up. Stuff yourself silly. We've got plenty of meat left for grilling. I couldn't eat another bite. Look, you ain't gonna grow up big and strong if you don't chow down. That's how moppets like you gotta roll. I'm sure if there were any moppets here, they would appreciate your sage advice. How many times must I remind you that I am 24 years old and a woman grown? Oh, right. Yeah, it's just that you're so short and, look, eat up already. I told you I was done eating, lout. Stop heaping meat onto my plate. Rangel thinks everybody wants to eat as much as he eats. Oh man, good times. Also, bonus points for finding this sweet cabin to sleep in. It certainly is dusty. Nothing to be done about that. No one has inhabited this island for many a year now. Wait, so you mean folks were here once and they left? Why? This place is fun on a bun, man. Talk about your easy living. The people did not leave. They fled fast as their legs could carry them, for this island bears a terrible curse. Curse? Zoinks! Indeed, the soul of an evil villain is said to be sealed away here, a soul that devours people night after terrible night. Enough of your stories, Norwin. There's no need to frighten us. But the story is true as life. I heard it with my own ears from a person who once lived on this very island. They claim there is a curse on this island, and that any who dare violate it. What happens to them? Ah! Luca, you jerk! Don't scare us like that! That was a greater shock than an exploding experiment. Sorry. Okay, totally not sorry. Look at your faces. 'Twas a jest in poor taste, Luca. You as well, Norwin. Sadly, I fear my tale is no jest. Let's say for a moment that you're right. Do you think the villain sealed away on this island could be Scylla? I do, yes. Ha! Then you are trying to scare us. We dealt with Scylla already, which means she can't be here haunting this island. Yeah, this place is a sunny paradise, so let's have ourselves a blast already. As the legend has it, this island is a place of suspicion. One must never let the words tempt them. Oh man, I slept like a log. Look how high the sun is already. We were up late indeed last night, but it is time to leave such things behind and set sail for home. Surely we're not in that much of a hurry. We should stay the afternoon at least. If we make to leave, best do so early. The waves have a malevolent look, and I suspect the seas will be rougher long. Yeah, she is. Super adorbs. Come on, we can stay a little longer. Like, give me an hour. No, 2. I'm sorry, Not, but we can't take the risk of being trapped on this island if the seas turn unfriendly. Regrettable. Hang on a sec. Are we missing somebody? Feels like my pal ought to be here raising a huge stink about this plan. You mean Luca? That looks probably still fast asleep after all his hijinks yesterday. That was Sinoa! Sinoa, what's wrong? Luca, he... Luca, are you... Oh, by the goddess. He draws no breath. His heart is still. Come on, buddy. Quit screwing around. Buddy? He's dead? And then there were 10. Yeah, it was. The whole thing is... Yeah, the whole thing is... It's actually quite clever. Alright, day 2, the sneering guide. I don't care how much you enjoy a good prank, Luca. A joke of this magnitude is utterly tasteless. Indeed, if you keep this up, we'll have no choice but to leave you and go home, understand? Luca, quit being a jerk and get your butt up already. Enough. Nature has spoken. There is nothing to be done. No, man, no! He really is gone. But just yesterday he was... I mean... But Ilya, how could this have happened? Because he was murdered, of course, by one of the very people here. Huh? Ladies and jerks, welcome to the island of utter despair. Now grab a pair of clean undies and let the game of games begin. Who are you? Why, I'm Carmen, local overseer, your personal guide to the grand gamble that is our island's game. Oh, and if you want to call me Car, that's fine. Oh no. Nightbot got you, man. With the all caps. Let's see what you posted. That's actually Monokuma, right? Right? Nightbot got him. Yep. I think she is some manner of fiend, but if you know aught of Luca's death, tell us with all speed or I will see you cut down, demon. Yeah, for sure. Well, this one's feisty. Well, so like I said, he's been murdered by one of you. Take care, Bexon. Have a good night, buddy. Shut your damn mouth. Ain't no one here what would murder Luca. You sure about that, big boy? Really sure? Like, there isn't a single one of you who might offer an annoying Sylvan in order to benefit themselves in some way? If you got a point, make it before I decide to smash your damn teeth in. Easy there, friend. Your old pal Luca has just been dropped from the game, is all? No need for the threats. My goodness. You mentioned this game earlier. Oh, it's a game, all right. A game of survival. And you lucky sons of guns are going to start murdering each other right here and now, so get to it. Are you mad? What could we possibly gain by killing each other? Oh, you're not going to gain, Bupkis. But you've already been locked into this game by Scylla, so game doesn't really have much to do with anything. But we already defeated Scylla. Oh, you are just so adorable. Nah, that fight you had earlier, that was bait. Bait to entice chumps like you to this island so she can devour your souls. Each of you rest in the palm of her hand, or maybe it's better to say you rest in the depths of her belly. Grosser, but better. This island has been sealed by Scylla. No one is leaving. No one. Well, until we get to the end of the game, that is. Then whichever one of you is still alive gets to leave. So go out there and make it fun, okay? She wants to see some action. Better put your fiddle away, friend, because there ain't no way in hell any of us are dancing to your tune. Well, in that case, I hope you have a good island real estate agent, because you're going to be here for a long time. I have a better idea. I'll pummel you without mercy until you tell us how to get off this damn island. Ha! Huh? My attack went right through it. Yeah, you can't hurt me, sweetie. Sorry, not sorry. Like I said, I'm just an overseer for the game. Like a dungeon master without all the dice. I have no actual power, but you also have no power over me. So if you ever want to make it off this rock, you better get with the murder. Toot sweet. You're wasting your time and ours. We're not going to kill each other. Ah, look at the brave face. So brave. Well, I promise not to rub that in later because I'm nice, but you're absolutely going to be killing each other soon. Anywho, I look forward to seeing which steaming corpse takes center stage next. Ta-ta, my new friends. Ta-ta. Damn it, she's gone. So, what's the plan here, guys? We need to give Luca a proper burial, although I hate the thought of leaving him on this island. Perhaps we should put the truth of this island's power to keep us here to the test. Good idea. We certainly can't just take that Carmen's word for it. Yeah, that thing's shadier than a parasol. Right then, I'm gonna take a boat out. Just give me a little bit, Luca, old buddy. Randall's gonna bring you home. How'd it go, Ranzel? Lousy. It's like there's some kind of invisible wall on the ocean. I can't hit open sea. If Carmen told the truth about that, everything else might also be true. Dude, please tell me you aren't thinking about actually playing this murder game. I got tiny stick arms. I can't kill anybody. Easy now. No one is going to start killing each other. We just need a plan. Yeah, friends often friends? That's some poor comedy right there. Which doesn't mean it won't happen. What are you saying? Let's assume Carmen is correct and we cannot leave the island unless we play the game. Are we really all prepared to stay here until old age takes us? What of Alberia? What of your own sister? Could you really abandon them? No, I couldn't. All of us have things back home that we would miss, which means all of us have at least some reason to consider playing along with Scylla's mad game. Yes, but still. Alright, enough of that talk. I mean, yeah, if we're all stuck here, we might get cabin fever and start having dark thoughts. So we just gotta come up with a plan before that happens. I am merely trying to point out what you were all too frightened to say, Ranzel. If only one of us can leave. Well, there goes the sun. I can't believe we're staying here another night. At least there's plenty of food here. I mean, not that anyone's hungry. I can't even think about eating at a time like this. Poor Luca. Also, I don't want to worry anybody, but I ain't seen Makoto, Patia, Cleo, or Norwin since this afternoon. Cleo and Norwin said they wanted to look deeper into what happened with Luca. Patia believes Scylla is somewhere on the island and went off to find her. And Makoto disappeared without a word. Honestly, what a vexing man. I suppose they all figure doing something is better than doing nothing. Yes, I'm sure that's it. Yeah, there ain't no need to be worried. Look, let's eat and get some shut-eye. Being tired will just fill our heads up with a bunch of weird thoughts. Right, we'll need our strength to keep investigating the island tomorrow. Following morning. Wakey wakey, eggs and murder. Ah, what the? Up and at 'em, friends. Karkar is here to wake you from your beauty sleep. And boy, do some of you ever need it. What do you want now? Oh, wow. You actually look scary there. Still, what prince could be sweet and carefree when his little friends are dead? But you misunderstand, dear prince. You still think I'm the one who killed your friends when I am just a guide. One of you is the killer. Shut your pie hole. Even Ranzel couldn't swallow that much baloney. This event is up for like another week or so. Yeah. Hey, believe what you want. It's no skin off my tush. Still won't stop the whole, oh no, all my friends are dying bit. But if it makes you feel better, go for it. You keep saying friends, as in plural friends. Took you long enough. Jeez, I thought I was going to have to draw a map here. Yeah, so take a careful look around and see if you notice anyone missing, okay? No. No! Yes, yes! Another chump, dead as a doornail. Say, what is a doornail anyway? Do you guys know? Oh, silly. You just want to know who the fresh meat is, yeah? Well, it's... And then there were 9. Any guesses? Who's dead next? Who's dead next? Who do we think? Who do we think? Buff guy. Ranzel? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Ranzel. Yeah. Alright, day 3, the evil among us. Let's see. Let's see. And our freshest and hottest corpse is... but where would the fun be in just spitting it out? Here's a clue. The victim is one of the people who isn't here now. Better go take a look around. Someone who isn't here now. That leaves Cleo, Norwin, and Makoto. Everyone spread out and start looking. And remember, we have no proof that any of them has actually died. Yeah, that's right. Stupid Carmen is probably just running her mouth again. Aw, your little hopes are so pitiful. Right? Does have a little bit of an Among Us vibe. Cleo and Norwin said they were headed to a cave over in this direction. Ah! What was that noise? Aw, it's just Cleo. Whew. Man, am I ever happy to see you. Guys, we found Cleo. She's over here? Cleo? What's wrong? No! Cleo! Not. What's wrong? Oh no, Cleo! Wake up, Cleo. Wake up! Ellie, is she? She has no breath and no pulse. No, this isn't happening. It's not possible, man. What do you mean do they have a class trial? I heard screams and came to see. Oh, Cleo, not you. I'm sorry, Norwin, but it's true. How could this have happened? Actually, that's my question for you. What the hell happened to Cleo, Norwin? Oh, I see. No, there's not any class trials. No, there isn't. What? Why are you asking me? You were with Cleo yesterday afternoon, but what about last night? Huh? You can't seriously suspect me in this. Oh, I can suspect you in whatever I want. Stop it, Ranzel. Norwin would never... I mean, he couldn't... If I may, Your Highness, I understand your hesitancy to cast suspicion on your friends, but given the circumstances, Ranzel's question is not entirely unwarranted. Let's just hear what he has to say, yeah? If he's innocent, he's got nothing to hide. Very well. Last night, Cleo and I went to the cave in order to lay out Luca's body. Once there, we sensed a strange mana from deep within the cave and went to investigate. However, the caverns were more complex than we had imagined. She and I became separated. I only found my way out just now. Lost and separated is a fairly convenient story, don't you think? Considering that you suspect me, it's actually quite inconvenient. You want to try that story again, pal? Maybe make it a little bit more believable? Enough, both of you. I'll not have anyone doubting our friends without proof. Indeed, all of this jumping at shadows might be just what Carmen or Scylla wants us to do. No, I understand their suspicions. Looking at it objectively, my story does not hold a great deal of water. Which means you should lock me up. Come on, that's ridiculous. It is not just for everyone else's sake that I make this suggestion. Being locked up would allow me to rest easier as well. There is a small basement in this hut. We could put him there for the time being. Yeah. Are you sure you're alright with this? Yes, I'm sure. Well, poor Norwin has been locked away, but that's hardly the end of the matter. Yeah, I mean, I know I said what I said, but I don't actually think old Norwin there murdered Luca and Cleo. Then why did you say all that stuff? I can't shake this feeling there's somebody messing with us, you know? I think Scylla and Carmen made it clear that that is exactly what they're doing. No, it ain't just this whole game thing. It's more like I'm a dog what's being pulled around on a leash I can't see. I just keep wondering if there's some way to get a step ahead of whatever this is. Everybody. Zeno, you look upset. What happened? I searched the ruins of a nearby house and found this note. 5 days have passed since we were all forced to participate in Scylla's game. Oh. This is likely a note left by a former inhabitant of this island. But there's more. Listen here. We all swore we'd rather die than kill each other. And over the past 5 days, that is exactly what has been taking place. Worry ate at me. Would any of my friends slip? Would they choose to save themselves and become a full participant in the game? That's when I realized one of my friends, my live friends, wasn't who they claimed to be. They were a fake, and my true friend had actually died 5 days ago. Scylla had disguised herself as my friend. Is that what's happening here? Yeah, this is really, really cool. So apparently the fiend is actually masquerading as one of them, right? I'm afraid so. In other words, one of us here is not a friend, but Scylla in disguise. You know, that actually simplifies things. We just have to find out which of us is Scylla and then take them down. Yes, but how do we do that? Hey, Ellie, you need something? Why'd you want to talk to me all alone? I need to discuss something difficult, and I think you may be the only person who will understand what I have to say. Is it about Scylla? Do you know who she is? No, I don't have the faintest idea, which is why we need to talk. Okay. Do you recall what Carmen said about the person left standing being permitted to leave the island? Yeah, she said something like that. And I'm gonna take a big old pass on doing anything that creeper says. And yet, if we continue as we have been, we will all simply perish one by one. If you got a point to make here, I should wish you'd do it faster. Don't you see, Ranzel? If only one of us will be permitted to leave this island. Wait, you can't be. Next day. Rise and shine, murderinos. The morning of delicious, sweet tragedy is on us yet again. Give me a T. Give me an R. Give me an A. Give me a... No, not again. You better believe it's again, bub. We got a fresh corpse just waiting for you. And then there were 8. Who's down? Who's down? Who's down this time? Buff guy again. He even says bub, yeah? Day 4, sleeping in shift. You're saying big homie again. Alright. Let's see. Ooh, this is delightful. Who could it be this time? That came from outside. Mane, was that you? What happened? It's... Yep, it's Ranzel. Ranzel, no! Ranzel! Yep. Damn it all, I can't take this anymore. Where do you think you're going, Patia? To find and destroy Scylla, that's where. And how are you going to do that when she is right here among us? Maybe the reason you're making all this fuss is because you're Scylla. Me? You think I killed everyone? If you are truly Patia, then no. But I don't know if that is the case. And I don't know if you're really Amane. Come on, everyone, calm down. We need to keep cool heads. He's right. This is a time to stick together like glue, not break apart like not glue. We need each other more than ever now. Alas, poor Ranzel. Still, I suppose this means I can be released now? You clearly weren't involved, so I don't see a reason to keep you locked up. In fact, Norwin is now the very furthest person from suspicion. Indeed, for he is the only one of us who could not have done the deed. Yeah. We should probably stick together from now on. If one of us is Scylla, it's going to be best for us to not be separated. So we can keep mutual eyes on each other, you mean? Something like that. It's not very nice, but I suppose there's little point in trying to pretty things up at this point. Still, we'll never get through this if we don't all work together. If I may, did I hear you say something about one of us being Scylla? I see. So Scylla may be among us even as we speak. Right, which is why we need a way to suss her out of hiding. The simplest method would be to ask a person a question that they, and they alone, would know the answer to. We thought of that as well, and spent all last night asking each other questions. Yeah, this is sus. Clearly your efforts were for naught, or we would not be having this conversation. I suppose Scylla must have anticipated that particular tactic. By the way, how exactly is Scylla killing everyone? What do you mean? Luca and Cleo both lacked external wounds, and there were no signs of a struggle about their persons. Was this the same for Ranzel? Yes, Ranzel was the same. Then we can conclude they were all killed without offering even token resistance. Luca and Cleo could have been surprised, but Ranzel knew that Scylla is among us. It would not be easy to catch him unaware. Right. I can imagine someone killing Ranzel without him even trying to fight back. It's strange, yes, but Scylla is a fiend. There may be methods available to her that cannot be foreseen by us. Among us, right? Yes, that possibility also exists. However, I am not convinced that that is all there is to it. The idea she can simply kill us without any resistance is dubious. And yet, that is clearly what's happening, which means it's not dubious at all, no? I think I understand what Norwin's trying to say. If Scylla actually had the power to kill us with a thought, why is she doing it day by day and one by one, instead of simply destroying us all in one fell swoop? Interesting. Perhaps whatever this power of hers is, doesn't extend that far. Or perhaps it is bound by certain rules. Rules? Carmen called this a game, did she not? And games have rules. Now that you mention that, I suppose that nasty pig, bear, thing, whatever she is, never mind. She said it. If there are rules, we need to figure out what they are, and do it fast. Perhaps we can learn more if we find more notes from old participants. Good idea, Senua. Let's focus today's investigation on the private homes left over on the island. Nighttime. A whole day of searching, still nothing. It's getting dark, but I really don't want to sleep tonight. We've lost one person per night so far. I would like to end that cycle here, yet have little faith we can do so. Then we need to do something instead of standing around here wringing our hands. Perhaps we could set a watch. Indeed, if we take turns sleeping in sequence, it means someone is always awake to keep an eye on things. Then we should split into groups. 3 people remain awake while all the others sleep. In that case, I will pair with Elisan. I care not who our third is. You seem very quick to decide that, Amane. Care to share why? I'm the one who saw Elisan with Ranzel last night. I didn't hear what they were saying, but they had the look of 2 people who were arguing with one another. No, I was merely talking to him about the situation we all find ourselves in. Then why were the 2 of you alone? Shouldn't the rest of us have been involved with a discussion like that? Guys, this is so weird. Can we please stop with the doubting each other already? Yes, because that is exactly what Scylla wants us to do. Even so, it doesn't mean we can simply throw caution to the wind. If you wish to keep an eye on me, Amane, you are welcome. I have naught to hide. Is it necessary to stare at me so? Do you truly find me so untrustworthy? Nope, it was all just an excuse. I don't actually distrust you. I know what you're planning, Elisan. I know you want Yuden to be the one who survives. You heard my discussion with Ranzel. No, but I imagine that to be the sort of thing you'd come up with. And while I understand why you would want the prince to escape if only one can, you are being too hasty. I must apologize. On the contrary, I think it's a good thing. If you were Scylla, you wouldn't have thought to say something like that. I think I can trust you now. And I trust you in return, Amane. You came to that decision quickly. Did it not occur to you that I might be lying in an attempt to trick you? I find that extremely unlikely. Because I am the one tricking you. Why can't I move? Because you are in my web, little one. Struggle all you wish. It will not help. You poor, stupid girl. If you hadn't trusted someone else like this, you might have lived a little while longer. You're not Ella-san. You're... Do try to make your soul tasty for me now. Ah! And then there were 7. She's gone. Day 5, the dolls. Try to make yourself tasty for me now. Elizan, stop this now. Amane, go, run. Amane. Was that a dream? Must you cater well so? Prince, all of that shouting scared me. She's the free unit. Amane is. Yeah. She's wearing a special summer outfit. Yeah. She's the free unit. Amane, you're alive. Don't say it like you're surprised. Such a tone may bring misfortune. Sorry about that. Still, I'm relieved to see you well. We were all watching out for each other, remember? There's no way Scylla could have pulled any of her tricks last night. How many are dead? Dude, come on! You can't just vanish on the mysterious Death Island and then pop back in whenever you feel like it. I will ask again. How many are dead? Luca, Cleo, and Ranzel. So 3. Are you certain? What is that supposed to mean? If my estimation is correct, there should be 1 more corpse. Well, you're wrong. Everyone else is... Ella-san? Wake up? Her breathing has stopped. No, not Ellie. Ugh, dang it, Scylla. Get your scaly butt out here so I can kick it already. Not. I really hate this. It's stupid. Why does everybody have to die? I knew it. What are you talking about, Makoto? And how did you know Ella-san was dead? I don't think she is. What are you talking about? It would be more expedient to show you. Come with me. Makoto? Hey, wait! Where are we exactly? One of the caves dotting this island. It seems they are all connected and share a complex interior structure. Take care, everyone. It's darker here than you'd think. Yeah, and not great footing either. Let us proceed cautiously. If we get lost, we may not be able to find our way back. It's so dark, I can't even see the face on the person standing next to me. If it's Scylla. Woo. Not funny. Yes, read the room already. Yeesh, sorry. Fear and wariness will only carry us so far in this darkness, which means we've no choice but to trust each other. Well, I'll be the bigger person and trust you, Patia, so you should be careful. Well, seeing as I don't have a choice, I suppose I would trust you as well. I'm more worried about getting lost in here than I am about Scylla, actually. Are you sure this is okay, Makoto? Yes. Over the last few days, I've developed a fair understanding of the cavern system. But why were you in these caves to begin with? The wind whispered to me of trapped souls that forever wander this land. Oh, well, that explains everything. It's just a bit farther now. There. Look. Wait, those are... Why are there dolls here? Dolls always up the old creep factor. The reason I thought there were more victims was because of these dolls. I hope you are going to explain. Yesterday, there were 3 dolls here. However, the number has increased since last night. 3 victims as of yesterday. Then the number increases. But from that alone, listen. Your kindness. That's Ellie, but it came from one of the dolls. Okay, I am not cool with any of this. Yes, I thought it might be something like this. What do you know, Norwin? Not something I know so much as something which caught my attention. Namely, Luca's body was too neat. What do you mean? There were no external wounds on his body, no signs of any abnormality. It was as if his soul had simply been plucked out of his chest. And if that's the case, maybe we can bring everyone back by returning their souls to their bodies. I know not. However, the waves I feel from these dolls are unmistakably the pulsings of life, so the possibility may remain. Alright, so we free the souls that are trapped in these dolls, but how? Hang on a second there, Mystic Bub. You're saying each of these dolls is the soul of one of our dead pals, right? That means there's one too many. Wait, she's right. Including Ellie, we've lost 4 of our friends. But there are 5 dolls. And then there were 6. One more is down. One more is down. Day 5, the victor's choice. There are 5 dolls. What in the world? Patia, she's gone. Everyone, spread out and look for Patia. Guys, over here. It's Patia, but she's... I sense no breathing. She certainly appears to have passed. Yeah, but she's not dead. She's just all crammed inside one of these little creepazoid dolls here. So we can bring her and everyone else back, right? Right? I fear that may be wishful thinking. Oh, come on. I think Carmen knows something. Perhaps, but good luck trying to force that miscreant to reveal it. Ah, you're gonna get me soaked with all these boo-hoo tears. You scamps did good to find this place. Aren't you the smartest whittle duckies? Yes, you are. You are so infuriating, Carmen. Go stick your snout somewhere else. Yeah, I thought you were an overseer or a guide or whatever, but you mostly just show up and tick everybody off. Ouch, that hurts. Right in the old kisser. But fine. You want to know the score? Here it is. This is a prison for souls, a place for those who lose the game are trapped. Think of it as a rumpus room where Scylla keeps her personal collection. You can't mean she thinks of these foul dolls as a collection? I can and do. Scylla just loves to capture live souls so she can look at them and play with them and whatever she wants to do, I suppose. So she turns souls into dolls and stores them right here in this cavernous cave. Betcha didn't see that coming. Zing! So they aren't dead yet? Technically, no, but it's only a matter of time before Scylla gobbles them up. Gotta get that fresh soul flavor, am I right? Carmen, is there any way to return our friends to normal? Oh, sure, and it's a real wowzer of a method, but that's something you won't learn until the end of the game. I wish you would cease your blabbering and just tell us the plain truth for once. Truth? Lady, I've told you nothing but the truth. That's just how I was made. In fact, I'll drop one more truth bomb on you right now about your big final prize. Our prize? As you know, the person who survives to the end can choose to live and leave this island. But they can also serve as a substitute for the others. A substitute? Yep. If they choose to die and let Scylla devour their soul, all their little pals get to leave the island without becoming scrumptious spiritual snackies. Hark the noble, self-sacrificing hearts. The free unit is Amane, the girl with the white overcoat. Makes great pattern, am I right? So if the last remaining person chooses to sacrifice themselves, the rest get to live? Did I stutter? Seriously, it's not that complicated. One life in exchange for a whole bunch of them. What a deal. But then the last person has to die. Like, really die. I'd always thought I'd be ready to sacrifice myself for others, but it is not courage to run towards one's own death without thought or pause. Such a decision is difficult for all living creatures. And even if he did agree to do it, we'd still have to trust him. And trust is very hard to come by in these dark days, it would seem. What? You think he'll betray everybody and leave us to die here while he sails off into the sunset? Do you even know him? Yeah, she is, yeah. No, that's not what I mean. I'm referring to the fact that Scylla is one of us. Oh, yeah, that. I don't want to doubt him, but we can't ignore the possibility that she is him. Of course, it's the same for all of us, which means we're all under suspicion. If it's only the person who survives until the end who gets the right to choose, that means the others are already dead. We cannot afford to fail. Even before all that, the notion of assuming someone will die for the rest of us is nigh unthinkable. Agreed, but in that case, what are our options? Carmen, how do we win this game? You're asking that now? Sheesh. But yeah, the way to win is to be the last person standing. I mean, duh. That's not what I mean, exactly. That's how I can win over everyone else. But I want to know how we can all win. Ooh. Now that is an interesting question, my Sylvan friend. For example, if we discover Scylla and defeat her, does that mean we've won? Huh, you know what? I have no idea. It's actually never come up before. Although this is Scylla's island, so if she was gone, I imagine lots of other things would also end up gone. Right then, we find Scylla, crush her, and end this charade for good. Ugh, you people are so naive. You're just little pieces on a board, but Scylla's the one moving you around. You're not even fighting on the same level. She'll wipe the floor with you. Then does that make you our opponent, Carmen? What? No, that's dumb. If you're pieces on a board, then I'm more like the board. It's not even an option to fight me. In that case, further dialogue is useless. I will slay everyone and become the victor. Wait, what? No matter who among us is Scylla, the end result will be the same so long as I cut everyone down. Once this game is at an end, I will simply offer up my soul in exchange for yours. But then you'll die, man! I am already one with nature. It will change little for my soul to be vacated from this earthly vessel. My existence will simply continue in a different form. And what if you are Scylla? I cannot prove a negative. All that can be done is to ask that you trust me. You talk like this is easy, but I know you understand the gravity of this situation. Still, at this point your plan might be better than going around in circles forever. I don't know about the others, Makoto, but I trust you. That perhaps this marks the end of our troublesome situation. However, do you trust me? Of course, I have no reason not to. Then leave this duty to me. I cannot. So you don't trust me. That is not the case. However, Makoto, what is it? My strength falters. Mikoto? Mikoto! His heartbeat has stopped, but no one did anything to him. I understand now. I figured it out. Figured out what? The culprit in all of this. I know who has killed Mikoto and all the others. Huh? Then tell us, for the love of all. The culprit is... And then there were 5. Who's the culprit? Who's the one killing everyone? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Day 5, Cursed Trust. The culprit is you, Amane. Huh? Yeah. No way, Amane? You're wrong, Norwin. It's not me. No, you're the one who killed Mikoto. And Patia as well. Elisan is also likely your fault. Yeah, remember it'll stop all caps. Not cute cat girl, yeah. Yes, it was her. It was her. But why did you kill everyone, Amane? I didn't kill anyone. Norwin is just misunderstanding something. She's right. She didn't kill everyone. I, for example, killed Clea. What? I don't know the situation with Luca, but based on the circumstances, I believe Elizan was the one who killed Ransel. I am very confused right now. I will explain in order. First, my theory is premised on the fact Scylla has not, in fact, disguised herself as one of us. But the note we found said she did. It said she did so for that particular person in that particular game. We merely assumed the same situation applied to us in the here and now. You seem very confident about that. Let me pose a small thought exercise. Assume that, for the sake of argument, I am Scylla in disguise. In this case, where is the actual Norwin? Well, I suppose Scylla killed you before pretending to be you. No, but wait. That means the number of dolls doesn't match up. Right. If she'd killed someone to take their place, there would have to be one more doll than there is. Okay, so Scylla's not here. That's groovy. But then, how is everyone's soul being vacuumed out of their body? Indeed, I have never heard of such a skill in all my wanderings. For that, we look to the island's curse. You mean the story you told us the first night about an evil villain who lives here devouring souls? Correct. If that was a warning about Scylla, then we can't ignore it. And the exact tell of the curse was, this island is a place of suspicion. One must never let the words tempt them. A place of suspicion? So we're supposed to be suspicious of things here? Because if so, I am way ahead of you. Yes, and I believe the second part is a warning regarding that. It's telling us we must maintain suspicion. Specifically, the tell of the curse is a warning to not let words tempt us into abandoning suspicion. That is, we are not to reply to words of trust. Can you maybe explain this slowly? Pretend I'm not all that bright. On this island, there are words that serve as a trigger for death. And those are the words we aren't supposed to reply to, correct? The ones specifically about trust? So if someone says they trust you and you reply that you do as well, then you die? That was my initial suspicion. And when I heard the conversation between Amane and Mikuro earlier, I became sure of it. I believe that to be the reason people say this island is cursed. If that is the case, it means I was the one who triggered things for Mikoto, Patia, and Elisan. And I triggered it for Clea. Luca might have been my fault. We were having a conversation that night, and I'm sure the subject came up. Well, well, what a bunch of smarties. So what you gonna do about it? What? You figured it out, yay! So what now? You don't think this actually changes anything, do you? Do you never shut up? Seriously. No, she's right. We may have figured out how the game works, but that doesn't mean our problems are over. Even if the game ends right now, we'll still be trapped on the island. But it does mean we can stop people from dying, which buys us some time to figure out a solution to that issue. Bad fairy lady, she said all caps. You do realize you're just accepting Norrin's random hunch about the whole don't say you trust people thing, right? I mean, heck, what if another word is the trigger? What if a bunch of words are? Oh man, if I were you, I'd be really worried about dying tomorrow. I knew you would say something like that. Luckily, proving it is simple. We just have to try the method and see what happens. So somebody has to agree to die? No need to worry. I trust everyone here. Even if I die and turn into a doll, I will eventually be revived. Amane. I appreciate your determination, Amane, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. If we're really going to test this theory, we need to establish the parameters of our experiment. How so? For example, it needs to be a reply, but does context have any bearing? Does a person actually need to mean it, or is simply saying the phrase enough? There are many possible permutations to this curse that must be considered. So you want to know if the words will trigger the trap even if they are a lie. Yep, I see no point in confirming that. Oh, why not? Yeah, if I get transformed, the homies got me, right? Empty trust has no meaning. It's absurd to think such a thing could kill us. Now that sounds like a challenge. Why not go ahead and try it? Try it? Try what? Say it. See if you die, even if the words are a lie. Heck, I'll even start you off, since I don't really care what happens to you. I'll tell you all that I trust you, then you reply to me, and we'll see if you croak. Oh, Amane, I trust you so much. What have you done? Come on, don't chicken out now. Say it. Say it. Say it. Say it. I already did. Huh? Oh my gosh, she's right. You didn't pose the words, Carmen. You replied to them. Huh? I said but a moment ago, I believe in everyone here. Everyone, Carmen. And that includes you. So when you said you believed in Amane, you triggered the curse on yourself. What the? Wait, you tricked me. We are the game pieces. You are the board. If we wish to forcibly quit this game, our only choice is to flip the board over. Oh, you are gonna regret this big time. Oh, and Karkar, if you're hoping to get help from Scylla, you'll want to do it fast. Got him. Indeed, the time between saying the words and the curse going into effect is not a set one. For all we know, you could drop dead in the very next moment. Yeah, I was. I'll never forgive. I'll never forgive. Never. Never. Carmen disappeared. See you in Hex, sister. There's no way Scylla's going to take this development well. An earthquake? Everyone outside now. I won't forgive you for spoiling my fun. Scylla, we're the ones who won't forgive you. How dare you treat us like utter rubes? That's enough. The game is over, so I'll tear you to shreds myself. Her mana's on a totally different level than when we fought her before. The hell, guys? Why is Scylla here? Oh my gosh, I know that voice. Guys, look, they're all back. Save the celebrations for later. First, we must defeat Scylla. I don't know the specifics, but it looks as though you've done beautifully. So all that is left is to end this abomination of nature. My frustrations have been building up non-stop since we got to this island, and I'm going to vent them all on her. Fools, all of you. Your deaths would have been so much easier had you just obediently become my dolls. At least I'll enjoy the sounds of you screaming in regret as you die.